Love, blessings, peace, and prosperity. Divine Beautiful Soul, you're tuned into the Cafecito and Tarot podcast. It's me, Nicole P, your spiritual barista, serving you up wisdom, guidance, and inspiration from the cards. My love, I'm recording this episode on Monday evening, the the evening of the full moon in Scorpio, and you may have been feeling the energy coming into be these couple days prior to the grandmother moon's full lunation, the climax, the heightened brightness of the full moon, and maybe you have not. I think a lot of times we can be conscious and we can identify and we can feel the energy shifts, and sometimes we cannot in our conscious mind, but our unconscious or subconscious and our spiritual selves. Our third eye takes it all in. And sometimes in life we get a little distracted, right? That's the way it rolls. That's the way it flows. And for the daily tarot brew today, I was going to record last night, early this morning, and I got caught up in Mother's Day and slept slept late and was out the door. I had to get out the door quick. And so I want to do something a little bit different. I want to offer you, and I used to do this a couple years back. I used to do meditations for the full moon and the new moons. And so I thought that for this full moon in Scorpio, I would offer some words and a mini guided meditation visualization for you. And so if you're hearing this after the actual full moon, it still is a practice. It is still a space that can support you and can nurture you um, in the process of release, of surrender. So many times people think that it's just right at the full moon when the release happens, and it's the days before the building up, and then the climax, like the full lunation, and then what happens? It's that dissipation and that slow release of energy, and sometimes it feels really bada bing, bada boom, like you're getting thrown around like a rag doll, and other times it's like a slow sort of a leak, sort of like release. But it starts to happen after grandmother moon is in her full lunation, and we see and we feel the release, and the time between that full moon up until the new moon is a period of release, and it does even go in to continue until the next full lunation. So there's always this space between cycles that we're always, I feel like, in this dance of release, of surrender, of opening up to expansiveness, and in this cycle with the polarities of Taurus and Scorpio. These are the two, or these are the polarities that really are the symbolism of life and death, of birth and rebirth, destruction, shedding. And we're at the time right now, though, as the sun is in Taurus, it's release, it's death that spirals into rebirth. And so we're on the side of rebirth and a calling to release or disconnect from what hinders the rebirth, what hinders the seeds that have been planted, what hinders their growth. And the other side of it, when the sun is in Scorpio and grandmother moon is on the other side, sitting on the polarity on the other side of Scorpio, the intensity and the focus is really of that w- um, like when things wilt, when things really decompose. And so we're at the time though now where it's like that rebirth. So this is I believe one of the most intense this is one of the most intense polarities of energies, the energies of life and death. And In tarot, major arcanically speaking, the cards for Scorpio season are, or the major arcana embodiment, I should say, of Scorpio is the Death card and the Awakening card or the Judgment card. So it's as if we're really being showered with that energy of those two major arcanas, and though being held and supported by the Hierophant and also the Empress, connected to Taurus energy, in the hierophant in the way of a teacher, of elder, of I view and I feel the hierophant in a way of someone that's more of a medicine person of our lineage, that holds the space and cradles our bodies and our souls, as the death card and the awakening card wash away what is to be washed away. This is a period of time that I invite you, from now up until the new moon and even up until the next full moon, is um, a time where you surrender. Sometimes when we're in relationship with the moon cycles and it's a full moon, there's a way of a consciousness and saying, I'm going to be very intentional in my petitions or my rituals to release. And, you fill in the blank. And there's a way that there's an intentionality. There's like the conscious mind being very like, not strategic and like, oh, conniving strategic, but very much like methodical, and let me think this out and let me prepare. And in this lunation, one can prepare, we can be doing our rituals, we can be in relationship with our herbs, excuse me for my voice. But it's one that invites us to relax and to let go and let the goddess take over, to let go and let the energy of death and awakening or judgment take over. It's an energy where we could say, I release all that binds me to um, pain or suffering, or all that binds me to, and you fill in the blanks, right? I just release you. And it's more of just not necessarily even naming specific things, but just like, Spirit, I'm in this dance. I'm in this dance and I'm ready for rebirth. I'm ready to plant these seeds. I've begun planting them. Please just wash away what needs to be washed away. There's a call to really surrender. So I invite you in these days leading up into the new moon to take time intentionally to tune into your breaths and just imagine the waters of Scorpio, the death card, rinsing away and washing away what needs to be washed and rinsed away. And knowing that you are ready, even if you don't feel ready. That's what I feel in my heart right now. And sometimes the things that exit out of our lives cause us heartbreak, and it's really hard and sad and uncomfortable. And these cycles often bring about stuff like that. They often do. And we roll and we move through it. We dance with the grief, we dance with the tears, we dance with the sorrow, we dance with the joy, we dance with it all. And so, knowing that when you surrender, doesn't mean that the heart doesn't hurt, doesn't mean that things that you may love or enjoy dissipate, doesn't mean any of that. Just means that you know that life is flowing. The dance between death and birth, rebirth, of shedding, of growing is happening. So I invite you at this time, if you feel comfortable, to do so. And if you're not driving or in somewhere where you are not safe to kind of get in the zone. So if you're not, you can pause it, you can stop this, and then come back to. It looks like it's at almost 10 minutes, and you can pick it up where you left off. And if you're in the space where you feel like you're in a safe space and you're able to take some moments to zone out, Okay, let's go. Let's go for it. Let's just take a few moments. And I want to invite you to um, soften your gaze, soften your eyes. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, I invite you to do so. And if that doesn't feel comfortable to you, soften your gaze and let your eyes know that there's nothing to peer out towards. And find a comfortable position as you soften your gaze or close your eyes. You may choose to lay down, you may choose to continue to sit up. Find the position that feels comfortable for the next 5 minutes ish or so. I'm going to give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4 more seconds, and 4, 3, 2, and 1 to get to that comfortable position. And notice your body, notice your breath, and remind yourself that there's nowhere that you have to be right now. There's nothing to do right now than to be here present in the moment. Notice your breath and your body. And as you're in your position comfortably, lying or sitting, you just notice the weight of the world and the weight of life slowly begins to seep from your muscles, from your body. You feel so light and relaxed. And stay here for this moment and feel how peaceful and light your body feels. You can notice just energetically, not with your eyes, but as if it were with your third eye or just your knowing. You're surrounded by this sparkly white light, and it's a light of protection. It's a light of protection. You feel the lights of the angels and the ancestors protecting you in this space. And it feels so good. And now that you are relaxed within this cocoon of white sparkly light from the angels and ancestors, imagine lying on or I should say in a field. It's like a plain area. It's a field and it's wheat and lavender and flowers. And you're lying on Mother Earth in this field of wheat and flowers and lavender. And you can smell roses all around. And you're lying there. And you can feel the earth underneath you moving, rumbling. It's as if all of creation is being activated underneath you from the underworld. And it feels so exhilarating and it feels so safe and it feels so hopeful. Stay here in this moment, taking in the smell of roses, the blessings from the sacred mother. And as you're laying here, you gently notice raindrops, but it's not cloudy and it's not gray. The sun is still out and it's warm, but it starts to rain just a little bit. Slow drops of rain that are warm and refreshing. and you welcome the rain. For you know with the rain, it is nutrients, it's nourishment, it's medicine for the underworld, for the activation, what is growing from underneath the soil. And the rain becomes a little bit more frequent, and you notice, aha, more rain has begun to come from the sky. And yet it's still sunny with a tad bit of gray, but nothing to worry, nothing to fear. It actually feels so refreshing. And the cadence of these raindrops picks up and it's rain. Oh, and there's this smell of freshness, and it's raining and raining and raining, and you love it. You open to it. It feels so good and refreshing. And in fact, you slowly rise from your laying position, coming to your feet, opening up your arms, raising your hands, your arms up to the sky, and you begin to dance. And it's as if the raindrops are being poured from the cosmos, from the energy of the death card and the judgment card, from the Scorpio energy, and it's coming down and it's cleansing, and it feels so good. This cleansing energy inspires you. You feel ready to dance and to sing, and you hold your heart, put your hand over your heart, and you feel the sorrow, and asking Spirit to cleanse the sorrow, to cleanse anything that is no longer yours to carry. You're asking Spirit to transmute, to transform the sorrow. And you continue to dance, and it feels so good. Your arms are up in the air, feeling the rain all throughout your body, all throughout your body. And slowly the rain begins to stop. And you look up to the sky and you see a double rainbow. It's absolutely beautiful. To take it all in, you come back to a seated position and slowly lower your body back to a lying position, looking up at the sky with that double rainbow, and the tears fall down your cheek, and you're crying tears of joy, and also those tears of sorrow. It's a purge. It's a purge. And it's a release. It's a shedding, my love. These tears offer nourishment to the underworld, to the gardens that you have planted and are planting and will continue to plant in this season. Let it all out, my love, as you are being blessed by the rainbow, signs of brighter days. You wipe your tears and you are suddenly overwhelmed with feelings of joy, of optimism, of hope, and also a knowing and a trusting in spirit. You acknowledge any pain, the sorrow. You acknowledge things that you miss, people and places that you miss. And you take a deep breath and you know that all is as it should be. Take a few moments to make peace with the past. and smell the roses one last time, looking up at the rainbows in the sky. You slowly begin to sit up, noticing still that wheat and flowers and lavender. And take a few deep breaths here and thanking Spirit for holding you, the Empress, the Hierophant, for holding you as the Scorpio energies, the energy of death card, and the awakening judgment card washed away, gave you a big, wonderful limpia. And you slowly start to come back to the space where you inhabit in the 3D. It's as if you are getting up from this beautiful field and you are walking away. Imagine yourself walking into your bedroom or your living room, the space where you are at right now in the 3D. And it's as if your spirit's coming back into your body and you begin to realize, ooh, I'm here. I'm here in my house. I'm here in my space. I'm here in the woods. I'm right here, right now. Come on back into your body, into the now. Wiggle your toes. Your eyes are still closed or softly gaze. Have a soft gaze. But begin wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, noticing the smells and the sounds of where you are right now. And I'm going to count to 10. And when I get to the number 10, you're going to slowly begin to open your eyes, okay? Let's do it. So 1, you're coming back into your body. Start wiggling more of your toes and your fingers and smiling. 2, ooh, feels good to be back. And 3, the sounds all around. And 4, the smells all around. 5, shake your legs a little bit. 6, can snap your fingers. 7, smile, move your face, smile up. 8, release your breath. 9, snap your fingers again. And 10, my love, slowly begin to open your eyes. You are here in the now. Look around. You can blink your eyes a little bit. Move your shoulders, move your arms, move your body. Make sure you get that experience integrated into your body wherever it is that we went to. I went there with you. I was right there with you. Get into your body and you're here. You're here. You're in the now. And I invite you to move very slowly. Grab some tecito, grab a little bit of water, journal, dance, eat, and shake it out. Shake it out. Move your hands, do all sorts of movement and coming back. And we're here in the now. And thank you for being on this journey with something a nice little twist, nice little change to the Daily Tarot Brew. And I think that meditation might have cut out a little bit. My computer, like, I don't know what happened. I just opened my eyes. I was going down while I was talking. and I was doing the meditation or saying it. I don't know how you'd say it, but and I looked up and it was like my computer screen was locked, so I'm not sure if it cut out or not. But I'm not going to redo it or anything like that. The glitches are the glitches, and so thank you, my love, for yeah, going there with me. That was good. I needed that, and I hope this was of service to you. I look forward to doing these a little bit more often with the lunar cycles. I used to do this a few years back, and I forgot how much I enjoyed it. I used to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm uh, I'm definitely open to seeing what flows and also what people need and being of service in that way. So with that, I'm going to say thank you so much. If there's anything you'd ever want to share about your experience with this meditation, things that came to you, downloads, right? That's what I hear people say all the time, downloads or messages. Please feel free to reach out to me. The best way is probably on the website at Cafecito and Tarot, www.cafecito, Cafecito, and.com. There's a section where it's like ask a question. You can leave a comment. If there's anything you'd like to share with me, I'd love to hear about your experience. All right, my love, thank you so much for tuning in. Mad love to you. Take really good care of yourself and take good care of yourself. And sometimes with these lunations and these cycles, especially this time, right, with the dance between death and life and rebirth and awakening, sometimes it's just, sometimes things get cut out like quick and it's hard and you go through this stuff. And so, whatever's going on with you, my heart goes out to you. And please make sure if you need professional help, please get the help that you need. Please, please, please get help that you need. I'm not a mental health therapist or a licensed professional, so I really beg of you, please, if you really need somebody, please find the help that you need. Okay. Mad love to you, and I'll be back for the Daily Tarot Brew Wednesday. Bye.